Welcome to Who You Callin' Bruh,
a podcast about faith, family, and fun.
Anna, are you ready to go?
So ready.
Oh, man. Welcome to our episode. This is our episode entitled High School Musical, Bruh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay. My favorite movie
So let's go over
ever.
the premise once again in case you happen to just be joining us. We have a couple of episodes that we're dedicating to watching movies that one or the other of us have never seen before.
Yeah, because my movies are just better, and I don't know how you've never seen that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now I have. All right. And we will talk about it. So Anna chose, as I just mentioned 45 seconds ago, High School Musical, not the show, the musical. Or what?
Series. It's like High School Musical, the series.
That's the most recent one.
Yeah, but like that thing is trash, and I don't recommend.
Sorry for all those involved with High School Musical, the series.
Yeah.
Is there also then a musical of the series of the musical,
No, but there is just like an actual musical. Like our school did the musical, but I wasn't there, and now I'm mad because I'll never be able to experience that ever again.
Dadgummit.
I could have been the next Vanessa Hudgens,
Yeah, I could have been
Zac Efron.
some guy in the audience watching this.
Good one.
No, I wouldn't have been Zac Efron. I'm not in high school.
I mean, like y'all both got that like gray. Well, his hair was not gray.
What are you talking about?
Well, now his hair is gray. You know, like you could
What?
be like the old. I don't know. That guy is so.
All right.
Zac Efron, come.
Let's
be on
table our
podcast.
Zac Efron talk towards the end. Okay.
Gotcha.
So let's get into the movie. So I guess we should start with the review of the person who's never seen it before.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, I would say first off, I like movies a lot. Okay, it's something that, as
Like
Anna
literally, he's
mentioned,
like a movie fanatic. Like he saw the Barbie movie, but he didn't see High School Musical. Like okay.
right. So last year, what I was trying to do was see all the Anna's messing with her microphone. Do you want to go ahead and do your noise for everybody?
Wait, which one?
I think you should do it.
My.
No, the microphone.
Oh. I think we should have an ASMR episode, but he told me no. So
Anna loves to make
really
that
just
noise.
boost our podcast, and he'll let me do it.
I apologize for that ahead of time. Okay. So, anyway, I like to watch movies. I'm not used to watching movies that were made for television. Let's just be real. Okay.
Yeah.
Not the app, but actual real life. Okay. So, my first impressions were that they sing a lot, but it's probably built right in there. So, this is like a formula that Disney has, right? It's the musical. Like they do a lot of musical movies, right?
Facts.
So it doesn't matter what it's about. It could be about like zombies and they're going to sing some songs. It could be
Yes.
about kids in high school. They're going to sing some songs.
Villain kids.
It could be about zombies in high school and they're going to sing some songs.
Basically, if you're in high school, you're gonna sing.
Right. And you could be like in Fairy Tale Land or whatever that's
But
called.
still in high school, and you're still gonna sing. So.
Exactly. Okay. So was this the first one? Do you know? Like, was this like really what kicked it off, like as far as popularity goes?
Well, yeah. Like this is the first popular, the High School Musical. Like
Yeah.
when people are like the first ever High School Musical, that's what it was.
Right. And there like for Disney, there wasn't really something like this before that. Hannah Montana, is that
I guess,
kinda?
yeah, Hannah Montana, but like this was basically like the start for all of the singing in high school, right?
Yeah, I feel like it because all of the music sounds the same. I'll just be real with you. Like when
Like you mean in the movies or in this movie, all the
in
music sounds
all
the
of the
same? Oh,
movies, they all kind of had this same vibe to them. And I don't know, like that could be just me, old man talking. But
It is.
okay, so I will admit, not that bad.
Yeah.
Not that
Yeah, I
bad.
know.
All right, so pretty solid effort. If as long as you accept the category of the fact that you're watching a Disney musical made for television.
Except he liked to have a lot of thoughts during this movie about how that technology couldn't have happened truly in this time. Like, bro. just
Well, yeah.
do it.
So when we get into the nuts and bolts of the movie, I did have some issues.
Yeah, he did.
Right. I was impressed with their technological advancements from high school students in 2006. Now, I lived through 2006, my blessed daughter was not born yet.
I was basically.
That was 3 years later. So, oh no, I should not have invited you to make that noise. People probably turning us off immediately as soon as you start making that noise.
They'll never do that.
I think they might. I'm gonna start doing this for every one of those noises.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, back to the thing. Zac Efron. I was familiar with his work. I've seen him like Greatest Showman, probably my favorite of the Zac Efron stuff. But he's done fun things. He was in a weird Firestarter remake. It was not very good.
He's always in either like a really good movie or a very interesting movie.
You can definitely tell he makes some interesting choices with his career.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I think he probably
the hair in High School Musical, that was an interesting choice in his career because
I'll just be real with you once again. Okay. Can I just say something that's totally off topic for a second?
I guess.
Okay. In our first episode, I realized I said the word awesome 3 times within the first 30 seconds.
Awesome.
Also, I said who you call him bruh in a really interesting way twice.
So you might be special.
Well, I hope that that's not offensive, Anna. Like, you mean special as in great?
Special isn't like you're just.
What I'm saying is that sometimes I get caught in a rut and I say the same things over and over again.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
So
But,
when
like,
I
you say
just
it in a
said I'm going to be
different way.
real, I don't really know why I said that multiple times. I've already said it multiple times in this episode. Okay, but anyway,
You're so odd.
to be honest,
To be literal with you.
TBH, guys. So I don't even remember my point anymore.
You were Zac Efron, his hair, and then you were
Oh,
like,
that's right. I
Yeah.
don't like long hair on guys as a general rule.
Yeah.
I just prefer short hair.
I feel like if they have curly hair, it's a possibility. But Zac Efron, that was like a bowl cut and long hair, and you're just like, you were not giving in that movie. I'm sorry.
Was that 2006? Was that
Yeah.
like a style then? No, I mean just like was it? I don't remember. Who were my youth in 2006? Did they?
You? Oh, wait. No, you were born.
No, I was the youth minister. I wasn't. that
Yikes.
young.
Wait, so that means like Josh?
No, this is way before his time.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Josh. Wait, please do not come for me. Wait, I'm gonna get flamed on Sunday, guys.
I don't know what that means.
Flamed? Just
Like,
well, use your context clues.
well, I
Like,
mean, I
he's
can
gonna,
figure
like,
stuff
destroy
out,
me.
but I'm just like, why are you using that word?
because
but whatever.
like you're getting burned, you're getting flamed. Like, yeah, I think.
Okay, back to the review. So I knew Zac Efron. The ladies I had heard of by their name. But what was interesting is like the first 10 minutes, I was like, oh yeah, I've seen this movie before. It was called Grease. Like pretty much it's the same theme over and over again of like, oh yeah, high school. Oh, I'm this, but I'm really this and blah, 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 blah.
I've actually never seen Grease.
That's probably good. It's
Oh.
I mean, it's good, but there's a little bit of
Not like
content. That is that song.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna go.
We'll reenact Grease
Or
for you in some future
what's the other
episode.
song? The love song, and she's like,
Hopelessly Devoted.
yes, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that song.
Oh, do you? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so submit in the comments or in an email what your favorite Grease song is and why it's inappropriate. So
Oh my gosh.
What?
You're so weird.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to know?
your
what-
face is weird.
Okay.
Anyway. So there were some people in it. I thought I recognized the guy
But
who
he
was
did
Sharpay's
not.
brother. He was nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah. He's definitely.
He was in a Phineas and Ferb episode though. I saw that.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. Did some voice work or whatever. Which, for the record, is the best of the children's programming. Phineas and Ferb?
Oh, I thought you meant just voice work. And I was
No,
like,
no, no.
what?
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah,
It's top
I
shelf.
love Phineas and Ferb. Like, Aspen was not allowed to watch as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. We don't judge you, Joneses. It's fine. What?
Allowed to name drop. I've name dropped twice on this podcast.
Well, I guess so. We'll cut it out if after the
I
fact
hope
if they
these
don't
people
like
don't
it.
care.
They're probably not going to listen, so it's fine.
What? Mr. Josh told me he'd listen.
Okay. Well, do that sad face to the camera just in case. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Josh. I'll
You
find
better be listening.
Yeah.
Okay. So back to our movie review. So anyway, not too bad. I I did enjoy it was pretty funny at times. I actually felt like in general wasn't quite as cheesy as I was expecting. It was definitely a different type of storyline. I guess it's weird when you hear about something for a very long time, but you don't actually have any idea what it's about. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then you like experience it, and
Yes.
then it's like, oh,
Right. I feel like it's definitely not like a basic story. I mean, like it is in a way, but like, the way they got caught in the act, you kind of expect it to be like, oh, I don't really know.
like
but it's just-
gossip or something like
gossip, something
that.
like that. But like the way they just like flipped that camera, they like gaslighted him and just like, I was like, whoo, on the
Yeah.
edge of my seat, guys. But
was
wait, do
pretty
I
good.
get to say real quick? Because
Please.
at the end of all movies that have sequels,
Spoiler alert, by the way, just in case we
Oh,
say something I don't
okay,
know.
yeah.
This movie's like 20 years old, so what's your problem?
Genuinely.
You're like me.
I was gonna say you have not seen, or now you have. But my least favorite thing is when like the enemy in the movie, right? At the end of the first movie, they're like, hey, it's okay. Let's put aside our differences. We can be friends. You know what? Sharpay at the end of that movie, she's dancing with everybody. She's got her arms around people. She's like, break a leg, Gabrielle. And she's like, and I'm being serious, like in the showbiz, whatever that means, good luck. And then in the second movie, she becomes this twice as more of a rat. I'm talking like beyond me. Like literally, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And I'm like, I thought we were just friends with these people. Like, why are you always switching up? Like these bad guys, the writers forget their storyline. And they're like, hey, y'all can be friends now. And then you're like, take it back. Like, what? That really upsets me.
Yeah. Okay. So this brings me to my number one beef with the movie. That's really not the movie's fault at all, but I'm going to still lay it on the movie. You ready?
Okay.
We're All in This Together is the name of a Hillsong album movie thing. And so anytime that I used to look that up, oh, we're all in this together, it's so good. And then High School Musical would pop up and it would just make me mad. I would just be like, that's not what I want.
Together.
Yeah, no, thumbs
No,
down.
that's like the
well,
another
clearly
song.
they were lying. They're obviously not all in that together. They're all in that for the next 5 minutes until next movie and they
guess
turn
you're
on each other.
Some of them.
I don't know what happens. Does the next
it's
one
in
have
summer and
zombies
basically-
and wolves?
No. Sharpay, she has her own, like, little resort that her parents own, and she invites Troy to come work there because she wants him so bad.
yeah.
But then it ends up that the rest of the high
They all
school
come?
all gets a job, and then she gets super mad, and so she, like, breaks them up because she, like... So she gives
so they were
everybody else, like,
together.
slave treatment, and then, like, Troy gets to be, like, the king.
What was her name? Gabriella. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
But
great.
at the end, were they all in it together?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. So once again, and then what is the third one about?
Their graduation.
Okay.
Yeah, like that one, I actually don't remember that one as much. Like I've seen it,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't stick in my head. But I do remember them being pretty tight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us know in the High School Musical, HSMU, the High School Musical universe. What is your favorite? Is it the first, second, third movie? The
And
show?
if it's the show, you're lying.
Isn't there something else? There's like High School Musical, the show, the musical, or the High School Musical, the musical, or what?
Y'all, just run. Just
I'm
run.
sorry.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that to myself.
Yeah, genuinely. 'cause
I
we talk
apologize. Okay, so one of the things, I told Anna that I want to talk about every time we discuss a movie is to talk about themes that, might be just biblical themes, or what are some of the lessons, if you will, out of a movie. What would be some of the positive things, maybe some of the negative things, but what do you think some of the things they're trying to teach Anna are? I love Anna's constantly like
I'm sorry. I like.
live into her own
No, I
beatbox world.
genuinely- I always have to be like moving and dancing when people are talking. It's so bad. Like it's really just like a need of mine.
Yeah, I usually just join in.
Yeah,
I'm like,
like,
yeah,
we're just
drop
all
the.
dancing.
I was thinking, Anna, like instead of this, oh yeah,
Oh,
drop the beat.
Yeah.
But we should actually get like a beat so
I
that
agree.
anytime we just want to bust into
so I can just
some,
start dancing.
yeah, and laying down some of your sick rhymes.
Oh yeah, I'm literally a rapper, guys. Like
Yeah, okay.
I'll get Megan on.
Back to our. Oh yeah, wait till you guys meet Megan. That's
my
all
cousin.
I have to say.
And
Yeah.
she's a joy.
Okay.
But wait, okay, so my themes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a good theme, right, is that you don't have to fit in with the crowd or be stuck to one thing, right? Because, let's take the fine arts, for example, right? It's a big one. Ooh, okay. In the fine arts, you can also be a Christian and not have to do every single other thing that, like, people in your club are doing, because that might not necessarily be what you agree with. So you can be your own person while also enjoying hobbies. And then it's like also, you don't have to do what your friends are doing. If you like something else, go for it, guys. Like, if your friends aren't Christians and you want to be, okay, bye, guys. Like, you be kind to them, but you don't really need them. You just need Jesus. Amen. Right? So basically, that's all I have to say. It's just like, don't let your hobby limit you from finding Christ.
Nice. Thank you. I agree. I think that the same type of theme that the obviously the people who wrote the movie wanted to get across, I do think is a proper Christian theme of like being more open to people and not trying to control people. You know what I mean? Like that's a pretty big deal. Is kind of let people be themselves as much as possible. The challenge to that becomes, I know certainly in our culture, and we don't have to super dive into this just for time's sake and seriousness sake, but there are times where people think things about themselves that are actually unhelpful and harmful and hurtful. You know what I mean? And so like you need to be the type of a friend who is open to allowing someone to not be confined to a box, and yet really good friends tell people the truth, right?
Right.
So as a silly example, how do you feel about like you've seen American Idol before, right?
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so like the opening episodes of American Idol each season, when they
bring the people and they're like, "Here, you get
when
a
it's
ticket."
like all the exactly. There are some really terrible people that end up in there.
Garbage. Bro.
Right. So how does that happen? Do you think it's fine that somebody is like, okay, yeah, sure, go do that? Yeah.
Okay, wait. So I feel like, sometimes it's like, here, you're giving them a chance. Mm-hmm. But I also think it's for the fame, If every single person on that show was good, would you watch? Like,
that's a good question.
You gotta have that one person that those goofy people are like, oh, there's no way he's winning, but I like to see where he goes, right?
Right.
Like, you're just kind of there, like, watching where the goofy person goes. And then eventually when he gets, like, voted off, it's kind of like, oh, like, now even what am I watching this show for? Like, it's usually used as, a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, those people are usually not, for real.
No, that's interesting because, I think... so I always try to process it from who's that person's friend that allows them to go on American Idol and make a fool of themselves. Yeah. But maybe the point was to make a fool of themselves. I don't really know.
Who knows if they're even trying? Obviously the show is going to use you, but maybe you're using yourself. If you're going to be famous...
You're like, I got on TV, bro.
Right, I'm on TV and I made it because I'm just so bad. I would let that happen to me.
That's true.
Can I sign up?
Well, so, and then a more serious version of what I was saying is maybe let's say somebody's really struggling with their body image, right? And so somebody might really be absolutely convinced, hey, I'm overweight. And, the reality is not that. And you want to try to help them through that. So, right, there's times where we don't always let our friends think whatever about themselves. We have to be truthful, tell them things that they might be involved in that might be harmful, right? But as a general rule, we want to be supportive and to take risks. That's the other thing, I think, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about that, Anna, about taking risks?
I do not like taking risks, actually. I've gotten better, but I'm pretty against it. I'm a very fearful, anxious person. When I stay home alone, bad things happen to me. Even if they didn't really happen, they do. I just get in my head a lot, and I don't really end up taking risks, Yeah. But I have improved.
I think you have too.
I ride roller coasters now.
Right.
I've done zip lines.
We'll have to tell you the roller coaster story some other episode.
Oh, that's literally going to be
Yeah, it's epic. We should do it on the anniversary of when we went to Disney Universal.
Hey, I also am going to Disney in March. So we could also do it then.
Just rub it in our face.
Okay,
so overall, High School Musical, surprising thumbs up for me. I did enjoy it.
Obviously a thumbs up for me. That movie is I live sleep, breathe, eat. High School Musical.
That's gross. Okay. So anyway, our next episode will be me making Anna watch Wayne's World, which I realize there's probably even like a lot of people my age that haven't even seen Wayne's World. I don't know. Yes, thank you. That was Anna's swig. Tell them what flavor you like to get in your swig.
So I got a Texas Tab, which is basically like Dr. Pepper with vanilla and coconut something.
That's weird.
No, it's actually really good. You want to try?
No, I don't.
Okay, but it's scrumptious.
Yeah.
It just tastes like Dr. Pepper with like a... Whoa, what'd I say?
Dr. Pellos.
Dr. Pepper with a hint of like sweet vanilla. It's like a snow
Nice. Okay. That's really interesting. We'll talk about drinks some other day. Anyway, so we'll watch that. And then we have a bonus episode coming out this week. It won't be a full episode. We'll just do that every now and then. We were talking about just things that happen.
He's actually wrong. It'll be coming out. It will have come out last week.
Oh, that's right. Oh, this time stuff is twisting my brain.
Yeah, we're trying to catch up on episodes before he leaves, but now he's confused
That's
on his
right.
weeks. So last week you saw our little surprise episode. And
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, remember that. Go see it if you haven't. Go listen.
Trump's
Go watch on
assassination
YouTube,
attempt thing. Yeah. Okay. My
so
bad.
Smart. Okay.
So yeah, then in retrospect, we're gonna sometimes do that. Okay, so we want to thank you for listening to Who You Callin' Bruh. Who You Callin' Bruh is a Jam Pastor J production. All writing, content, and production is done by Jay and Anna Beerley. Woo! Our opening and closing track is Feel It by Matias Ruiz. You can find more wonderful tracks at worshipstart.com. And this podcast is hosted on Substack. Nice. All right. Peace out, guys.
Bye.